Odin, Valhalla Rising. It's been a way since I've been back. I'm stepping back into it. Since you been gone, I can't breathe for the first time. But we not really breathing. Looking at the world, it's in a really chaotic state right now. It truly is. But today is a perfect day. I don't know what your definition of perfect is. We are totally on the lines of perfection. The 13th of October is the day, right? And for me, it's a memorable day. This day is of a judge, people, and given the the state of what's actually going on, the judge shall decide what goes and what does not go. You understand what I'm saying? Like what is allowed and what is not allowed. Some things that I'm actually trying to remember how to play this. That's what I'm doing right now. Yeah, the judge. Some things that are allowed shall be, while other things shall not be. This day, the judge gains another year of wisdom and knowledge that has been attracted because of doing what is necessary to attract those things in life that needs to be gained from action. Your action sets you in a path that is a direct result of what you do. So things that you do in life will be put into a personal perspective to get what you need because of what you do. We've discussed that many times. Okay, there we go. That's what I'm looking for. Towns Quest. We've discussed that many times, and this time is no different. It's no different at all. I'm gonna just accept all of these and just let Zael just go ahead and just lay waste. The people been really bad, but anyway, we accept things in life because of, well, we have to accept things. It goes on the lines of responsibility. I think like this. Yes, you do. Yeah, this is how we think because we know. Responsibility from one's actions. All right. Maybe you can gain some things. Maybe you can't gain some things. But if you are a source without damaging others, being a source without damaging others, you will make it really far. You will make it really far in life. I think that when you get people involved on a negative aspect, on a negative basis, it can totally transform your world. Because now they have to provide input into your world, right? They have to provide input into your world that you may not be like, oh wow, this is great. Their input may not be the best at all. Oh, they got a huge bunny. I never seen this bunny. Come on, lay down, bunny. I used to eat rabbit back in the day. Used to go to the military. What is it called? Grocery store. The commissary is what I'm really trying to say. And anywhere else in town, outside of the military base, I couldn't find rabbit, bunny, I couldn't find it, but the commissary had it. I used to buy it, and I would devour that rabbit. I put it on the grill. It's very lean. It tastes like I would say chicken, but it you know, everything does not taste like chicken. You know, I can say that. There's always a similarity, but everything doesn't taste like chicken. It just tastes like itself. You know, it tastes like what a rodent would taste like. You know, tastes like what a bunny would taste like. You know, it's not a lot of fat. You know, you will eat maybe I don't know, probably about 5-6 grams of it. You know, and or not even a gram, maybe like a ½ ounce of it. I would say, and still be hungry. You know, it doesn't provide like the fatty kind of nutrition that, you know, maybe like a chicken or maybe like pork would have, maybe even beef. You know, but I used to eat that, yeah. But yeah, responsibility. You know, back to the judge thing. We taking responsibility every day. What happens in one's life happens. It's just how it is. You know. You know, but you know, if you're on a direct path of damaging others, you know, I would hope that, you know, people can heal from damaging others, and also be able to have some money. You better have some money when you damaging others. You know. That's just how it goes, you know. Provide blessings, and so shall you see blessings return back to you. This is you know, a fact of life. It may not come how you want it to come, but it surely will come. You know, I was just before logging on, ready to go back to war, reading a Bible verse. Not even a Bible verse. Reading a section of a character's name in the Bible of Josiah, right? Josiah is a character in the Bible that came into power at the age of 8, discovering the law of the land, which is the land of God, and his main task was to reinstitute the law and basically bring people back to the Most High God, as this is the way that it's supposed to be. The sheep have strayed away too far into the land of the wolves and are being devoured left and right. You know, bad things happen just so good things can happen. Good things happen just so bad things can happen. That's just how it is in life. It's a fact of life, you know. So, yeah, Josiah was doing that. You know, the name came to me. There is a connection between the judge and Josiah, but it's something that I just, you know, just started thinking about it when I got back to my room. I was actually coming back in from lunch. You know, salad. You know, I'm still on my salad. You know, staying healthy. You know, it's making me strong, you know. So I just heard the name, and I started to see a vision, you know. So I was like, let me just you know, check out what Josiah is in the Bible, and so I did, you know. Let's feed Zay. Oh, run, baby, run, get out of there, get out of there. It's too much. Taking too many hits. Oh gosh, let's get the hell out of there. Sheesh, almost forgot how real it is out here. You know? So, but yeah, what was I talking about? Yeah, the Josiah thing, you know. So it's a connection. So, you know, just thinking about it, actually have it to where it gives me a thought of the law, right? and how the law is so necessary in great times. You know, the law is truly necessary, and we have to abide by the laws. But although names mean everything, right? So maybe, you know, the name of Josiah is broad and wide. It's broad and wide, you know. So you could think about one person, but it's actually many. You know, as names means everything, and there's a connection across the board. So we can't really just rely on one, because you know we have to rely on the totality of the yeah, they're gonna bang her over here. The totality of I'm about to go and get some help. Yeah, let's just do a different one. Of the name of the people. So, you know, everybody put in and watch, you know, things certainly change. It's a great gift to know that you are connected to those who can make a difference, to those who matter. You know, I had a dream last night. Actually, let's go back prior to the dream, maybe a few days, and I was talking about the supposed alien ship in space. It's alien to us, but you know these things are always natural. You know, probably here long before we got to this Earth. There has been I lost my train of thought now. Sheesh. Yeah, the connection. Yeah, the dream. Yeah. So I was writing, and I said, you know, maybe if the alien ship breaks or something like that, we could send in the Navy maintenance division, because those guys really know how to fix some stuff. You know, I served with naval servicemen, and when they say it's time to get a job done, things need to be fixed. You know, we go and get it done. There's no questions asked. You know, Roger that. Let's do it. Let's go. So my dream last night, they appeared. You know, and we were back in the doing a job in a shop, getting stuff fixed. And you know it felt good. You know, I seen my guys' faces that I was in the military with, in the Navy, and you know we was joking and laughing, doing our job and everything. You know, so in our life, you know, with the connection that we're discussing, you write things as to which you want to see the outcome be to your benefit, right? And again, so that you are not hurting anyone. You write what you wanted to your desire, your end result, right? So I seen these guys and I'm like, okay, it felt good. I guess, you know, we are on our job, doing what is necessary in order for things to take place, and to also, you know, keep that connection fruitful, keep it healthy, keep it positive, you know. So, you know, that the aliens probably say, okay, you know, these Earthlings, they are kind of wise. They aren't just Neanderthals. They aren't just chaotic beings. They are able to think and you know, be blessed. Not only that, they are reasonable beings of heightened intelligences, right? So you know, hopefully the dream is showing me that what we are looking at in space, which is 3-eye Atlas, you know, is actually meetings and contact, and you know, all kinds of things that are taking place in order for us to maintain a healthy order and relationship with our interstellar visitors. which are actually interstellar neighbors. The power of technology has shrunk our vast Earth, right? So technology is the connection, is the link, and as technology grows, so shall our universe become smaller and smaller. Even though it is, limitless, it is, almost through our understanding as of right now, infinite vast. It's through an infinity until we become smarter. Until we develop more things. We got the comments, coming in, so many. They was talking about 7. Now they said that they found about 17. No, it was like maybe like 8 at first or 9. Now it's about 17 comments. So everything's coming along. What happens here on Earth happens up there. So this is just how it is until people get a direct understanding of what's going on, and be able to decipher, like, oh shit, this is, the Bible tells you, as above, so below. As below, so above. It goes hand in hand. It's the same thing. You think that you're just you. You're not just you. You are many. Like we discussed earlier about the Josiah. You are many. They say God is omnipotent. Poly. Multi. And it is true. It is true. Jesus said, "Ye are all gods," and which we are. Until you really discover your blessed position in life, linking to Source God. And when you open your eye and you wake up into the new world, then you will be able to understand, what and who you truly are. And what you truly are is not just what you see in your physical aspect when you look into the mirror. It's not just you. You come in all shapes and sizes. You come in different materials, different masses, of a variety of particles, energies. You are a captain in a sense. You are controlling a ship in a sense. There's an analogy of this. Your body is the vessel. And people who are on board with you don't even look like you. You know what I mean? Don't even look like you. Say, for example, Zael right here, right? I'm fighting these animals. This person is over here fighting animals too, right? So this is just we are many. We are many. Just like the aliens in space, the comets, the asteroids that travel through, which are living beings. Just because they may look like a rock or something like that, that does not mean that they're not alive. They portray a different type of life functions that we don't really portray down here to our understanding. But if we look into microscopic functions of the human body, we have outgassing. We fart every day. We breathe every day. We sneeze. We cough. We have outgassing. Which is like the CO2 coming out of our body. Even respiration, that's outgassing, right? You breathe in, you inhale a gas which is oxygen, and then you release carbon dioxide, which is another gas, into the atmosphere, right? We outgassing every day. These rocks are alive. Scientists understand when they get this upgrade, this update, that everything is living. These rocks are like cells in your body. You ever seen like cell division? I haven't really brushed up on my medical terminology and understanding in quite some time, but what was it, mitosis and things like that. What happens inside of cells, It's the universe. You know, the Bible tells you, even in the medical field, it tells you, you know, we are a universe. You know, so there is a connection with everything, any and everything, with you, with parts of you. You know, I was on a bus earlier actually after I was leaving from getting my salad, and I seen a woman that she it's obvious that she used to be like obese, right? She was wearing green. I wore green today. You know, that's my favorite color. No, I can't take them, man. It's too many. And they hit too hard over here. We have to come back. We can get some help, some reinforcements. Let's see what this is. Collecting bison ribs. Yeah, so she wore green. I wore green. My favorite color, and she was just talking to the guy on the lines of frequency. She had a boyfriend. She was speaking on the lines of frequency. I sat beside her boyfriend, and I'm thinking like, oh wow, she was kind of, you know, kind of vicious, you know, like what she was saying, but not vicious to someone who understands, who realizes her speech, her talk. The things she was saying could have been offensive, you know, and he could have been defensive, you know, because of her offensive gestures. But me understanding exactly what she is saying, because when I got into my room, I had the image, and it was a different frequency for me to research the name. It's almost, she's saying almost like get up, it's time to get to work kind of thing, you know. She's accomplished something in her life, because like I said, she was obviously obese, but when I seen her, she had lost a lot of weight. But you know, she got the loose skin, you know, kind of, you know, like a flabby kind of body, you know. So used to be obese, but now looks good, you know. So people go into battle. She went to battle. She obtained her weight loss, right? So maybe she want her boyfriend to become better, so she may be saying things so that he can become better, you know. That's how it works in life, people. People do things because they know that you can become better, or they're like coaches. They'll make you become better in a sense, you know. They'll make you become better by doing certain things, like being annoying, you know, not allowing you to have certain things. But although it may make you become better, it can also have a adverse effect. You know, like you can start to hate the people for trying to make you become better. You know, because of your lack of understanding, and maybe because they're pushing too hard. You know what I mean? So, we have to have this type of knowledge, and we have to know when to push hard or to withdraw, when to engage or disengage. You know what I mean? So hopefully her boyfriend can understand, and hopefully she can understand, because it goes both ways, right? I understand from both aspects, because I have an abundant amount of knowledge in both categories. I see it on both sides. I understand what it is through experiences. We've talked about experiences before I took my break from my last video. You know, experience matters. It's the best teacher for you to gain knowledge. Experience teaches you everything. You know, you can read it in a book. You know, you can you know, listen to someone else talk about it. But until you experience it for your own self, you shall never know. You shall never know. You may have an idea, a clue, but you will never know. So I just sat there on a bus, listened to her and him. Well, actually her, because she was doing most of the uplifting insults, the demeaning upgrades. You know what I mean? She was doing that, and he just sat there in silence and said nothing. So maybe he probably have an idea of what she may be saying, but maybe he don't. I mean, I don't know. So yeah, I just wanted to discuss that real quick. Maybe it is something that both of them will undergo. Or maybe it's something that he has to undergo, or maybe it's really her. Maybe she really needs the help. She just popping off at the mouth, just saying anything, and he just ignoring her because he knows that, there may be an underlying issue. There may be an underlying issue, so he don't really want to engage. So I mean, many things. There are many probabilities. There are many possibilities, So yeah, it's one of them things, It's one of those things. But all in all, only thing that I can portray or project is for people to stay healthy. Gotta stay healthy, people. Gotta stay healthy. Meat, reindeer, salmon. Yeah. I guess my salad wore off, and that's okay. It feels good to be back on the game. It feels good. I think today is the perfect day. Today is truly the perfect day. Let's check and see some of these. Hey. Oh, a whole milli. Yeah, and I could use that. Check that picnic basket later. All right, what do they want? Oh, they want to go to the ants again. No, I don't want to go to the ants. Don't want to go there. I need gang over there. I need the gang over there. Let's look inside the bag. Cause I want to open these here picnic baskets up. I know I got some good stuff in there. That's right. Yeah. I can use that. Huh. What's this? Consumable. See serpentine layer ticket. Lost giant den ticket. Huh. I'm not going to use either one of those for right now because I don't know if the dungeon is the one that I may want to go to. Maybe there'll be some people over here and I won't take such a beating. How about that crypto, people? The cryptocurrency, them digital assets, huh? How about those? We just bounced back. We was down bad. Market crashed like crazy. Ooh, that day it hurt so bad. I think it was like 2 days ago. 2 days ago. Today the 13th. So like around the 10th or the 11th. Yeah, that shit was crazy. It was crazy. But we back up today though. Nah, good gosh. That rabbit, yo. Bad Bunny. Bad Bunny. That's a Bad Bunny right there. Good gosh. Yeah, that ain't gonna be easy either. Yeah, let's go back to them bison. Yeah, so, but the good thing about that crypto market is that it's the future, right? It's the future. It may go down, it may drop, but it's not going away. If anything, it will only get better. So what I did, I went in and just bought me some more. I bought the dip. Not the one that I wanted to buy. No, not the one that I wanted to buy, but one that is in partnership of the one that I wanted to buy. So I bought the partner instead, right? And I was doing some research. The partner is a partner for a reason, because it provides network structure, network security, to make sure that the one that I wanted to buy is protected and it can do what it needs to do, right? So, in a way, it wasn't a bad buy. It wasn't a bad buy. What did you buy, H? I'm glad you asked. I bought a partner of Ripple, a partner of XRP, which is Flare, the Flare network. I went ahead and bought those guys. You know, it'd have been nice. See, it's up. See, it's up right there, right there. Yeah, we just talked about it. We on the same frequency, people. We are on the same frequency. This is it. So yeah, I bought the partner. The network is laying more foundation, more security, more decentralized finance. You know, upgrading the networks daily. You know, making sure that Ripple can do what it needs to do and be protected at the same time. It's like having a military general go to different lands, you know, making connections, because what the military general knows what needs to happen is critical information. And in order for this military general to provide critical information from what needs to be done, it is protected, right? Within a network of goons, straight goonies, right? People that, you know, say, get it done, it's already done, type thing. You know what I mean? So Flare is that protection, is that network security, you know. And XRP is going to keep them payments going across borders, right? Keep that ledger pumping, right? All money is what is predicted for the future will be moving on the XRP network, right? And XRP ain't coming along. It's like I said, it's like a military jet. It's like a ship. If anybody ever served in the Navy, right? And you got the aircraft carrier, right? You know, you are accompanied by small boys, the destroyer boats, right? Submarines, right? Air division. You know what I mean? You accompany, you're not just a ship out there just riding around. No. You got people, well, not even people, you got other entities that's out there that will bang They don't care about nothing. They will bang. You know what I'm saying? The ship say, man, wherever we going, we taking the whole party with us. We gonna bang. We don't care. What needs to be done, so shall it be done. Right? So that's how XRP is. XRP is like the aircraft carrier. Flare is like the a destroyer. H-bar is like the amphibious carrier. H-bar do a lot of stuff. Oh my gosh, H-bar is crazy. That's another aircraft carrier, but it's not as big as, you know, the regular aircraft carrier, but it's amphibious. It can do some things. It has a whole total different mission. You know what I mean? Carries tanks and all that. You know what I mean? You know, smaller boats. Big boat carries smaller boats and aircraft. That's H-bar. You know. Then they got, it's so many. There's so many out there. Stellar. You know. Hey, you know, look it up. You'll see it. It's happening every day. Every day. You know, they getting it done. They getting it done, and it takes no time. You know, it takes some time, but you know, we out there doing what we got to do. I'm gonna go with it. Oh, this is it. But anyway, it gotta happen, people. I don't know how I'm gonna beat all of these guys here, because this is gonna be kind of tough. All right, what was I doing last time to the only ones that I want to fight? I'm not gonna put it on auto. I'm gonna keep it on manual. Yeah. Fight that one like one at a time. Take that hand bang. Yeah, can't put it on auto. The spears. No, say hit that dude, hit that guy. Oh baby, go, get on out of there. Yeah, it's gonna be a little tough. Yeah, so I'm watching well, actually not, well, yeah, I am. I'm studying a channel on YouTube. It's called LTL Productions. And if people want to, you know, like really know some stuff, get on it. You really want to know, get on it. You know, this cryptocurrency ain't going no way. No way. It's upgrading every day. Every day. So we just doing what we got to do. Let's claim all. Yeah. Get up on one of these dungeons right here. See Serpent Lair. Ugh. Ugh.
These dudes sleep, yo. Let's go. Let's go. Excuse my chewing, people. I'm eating a apple pastry. No, it's not an apple pastry. Yeah, it's an apple pastry. It's pretty good too. I don't eat it that much, right? The weight thing to maintain my weight. Skip that. Yeah, I can save these. Oh. Move, Zay, move. Oh, this shit is stuck. She was stuck, yo. I did not think he was about to win. With some kind of network connection that's not good. A flawed network connection. That's okay. It's okay. Well, you want that. Well, I think that that's all I have for today, really. A lot of things have been done, but I'm not sure if I'll be recording. Maybe I'll just play in some leisure time, and not do a recording. I just want to touch base back in real fast, but that's okay. All right, peace out.